Hey guys, so I did a video asking for questions for a Q&A, which is what this is, and I asked on Instagram and YouTube, and now I'm gonna answer. Oh my god. Do you support Crocs with socks? Those hard-hitting questions this early in the game. Okay. So I feel like you should always do you. I feel like Crocs are more of a summer shoe. When you wear them, some people might just say boo. You know, you can always take them to the loo, and you might rue wearing them. In seriousness, I am not a Croc person because of their look is not my thing. Though, when I went to my grandparents' house, I wore them and they are actually really comfortable. And I bet you, if I moved to New York and you know they're still ugly, I'm gonna make them look cute. I'm gonna make a whole outfit and it's gonna be, or not, like I have no clue. Yes, kind of. I support what you support. I don't know. Paula Deen or Betty Crocker? I say Betty Crocker because she makes those easy bake mixes, and you know, Paula Deen, she's racist, I think. She's like kind of gangster. She uses a lot of butter, which isn't good for my health. Betty Crocker. You know, who doesn't love a good Betty? It's a nice name. Is Paula Deen racist? Hold on. I don't want to make untrue claims. She seems pretty not racist, so I'm gonna go with Betty Crocker. Dreams or goals? I say goals because your dreams could be made into goals. Like, nothing's impossible, you know? You just gotta have some hope, some planning, some confidence, some slayage, maybe a little bit of savageness, a little tinkle of that, just to, you know, just to make it a fun ride. What am I talking about? Dreams or goals? I say goals. Well, shoot, like, dang, that is actually like a really deep question. Cause like dreams, like I can dream of being a filmmaker, but I can also make that a goal. What? I don't know. Okay. Both. No, I have to answer one. Goals. Final answer. What is your favorite song from Harry's album? She did it, guys, she did it. Look, I did a whole reaction to Harry Styles' album, and let me tell you, shout out, like, go check that out on my channel. I think Kiwi was like my favorite song when I first heard the album, which I still love. Kiwi is my second favorite song now, but surprisingly, From the Dining Room Table is now my favorite. And then, you know, from word, he said you feel just fine. You know, funny thing is, like, this is the first time I heard Harry Styles' album since I saw Dunkirk, and it's a different experience. Am I about to get the baby's growing up? I'm about to get emotional. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, next question. How old are you? 17, about to be kind of grown. Like, I can drink in some countries in a few months. I can do more adulty things that I probably don't feel like doing yet, but you know, you gotta do them. 17. What's one song that you'll never get tired of listening? This song, it used to come on the radio all the time, and I was thinking I usually get tired of pop songs so fast, but I never got tired of this song. I've got the magic in me. All the girls come snapping at me. Magic, 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 magic. Oh, I got that magic in me. Magic by B.O.B. and No Angels by Bastille. I listen to it every day. Those two are the ones that I've always known, like, I'm never gonna get tired of. And then, like, all Ed Sheeran songs I've never gotten tired of, so yeah. Shouts out to Edward. Moving to YouTube questions. By the way, you guys really came through. You asked a lot more questions than I thought you would, and I love you so much. Thank you. What's your longest yeah boy ever? I just want to see other people and like see tactics, because oh my god, there's a remix. There's a frog. How to have a long yeah boy. Oh my god, guys. Yeah, boy. I'm crying. I can't. Yeah, boy. Sorry, I had to take a breath. That was my longest yeah boy. Thanks for that experience. Honestly, that was amazing. What's your favorite color? It would be orange. Orange, you glad I told you? Okay, moving on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you going to do a reaction to Bastille's Wild World album? Yes, freaking ma'am. Okay. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm such, like, I'm getting more and more into the freaking. They are so good. Yes, I will. Favorite artist? Art-wise, probably Van Gogh because I'm basic and I don't know much modern artists. Music-wise, Ed Sheeran. Kind of like photography-wise, probably Petra Collins because I count that as like a different style of art. What do you plan in the future for this channel? Like, I have no clue. You guys really like reaction videos, so like, I love doing them, so I do a lot of reaction videos, I'm assuming. Like, I have plans for a few. I'm also planning on doing kind of like more like serious talks, and I think I want to schedule my videos instead of just having like, oh yeah, here's 3 videos in a day and then like I miss the next 3 weeks. But I think I'm gonna try to put things on a schedule and be a responsible almost 18-year-old adult type of person. Do kind of like more serious topics on like Mondays, and then on Saturdays I just do whatever video I want to. Reading books, like book reviews, you know, more smart people type of things. What is your favorite animal? Yo, that's a hard question, my friend. Favorite, oh no it's not. Freaking llamas. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if I like alpacas or llamas better. Personally, alpacas seem bomb. Like, they look so fluffy. I want an alpaca. Not as a pet, they're high maintenance and I can't be doing all that, but like as like a monthly pet. Like, I just visit them, like, hi. Feed them every once in a while, you know? Do you believe in aliens or ghosts and why? So this question is like a recent thing. Growing up, my house isn't haunted at all. I've always been paranoid. Like at 4 o'clock in the morning every once in a while, I think I see a shadow, but that's literally just my eyes looking at the screen for so long. There's no like paranormal activity I've ever had in this house, or I don't think I've had any in like friends' houses that I've been to, so I haven't like experienced like actual paranormal activity. I'm like, these people are just paranoid, watch too many movies, blah blah blah. But then I started like looking, I think Shane Dawson, like he kind of got me like looking at ghost videos, and then I started looking at TFIL, I think that's what it's called, the channel, and they like did like Ouija boards and stuff like that. So I believe in like Ouija boards. I do believe in ghosts. I don't know much about like their powers and their abilities. I believe there's demons, definitely, but there's also like nice ghosts, and I don't know what I believe. I'm like new to the learning ghost thing, so that's cool. And aliens, yes, I think that there's aliens. Like I like to believe that we're not the only species or whatever. Like, there's more out there in space. There's so much to discover, but I'm pretty sure there's something somewhere. I don't know. That's also kind of like a recent thing. I like to believe that we're not the only living stuff, you know what I mean? Favorite Imagine Dragons member? I'm gonna go ahead and say Dan. I still don't know much. Like, I haven't looked at interviews yet or anything, but I know that Dan like wrote the songs and he's kind of like the, you know, like the lead, but I don't know the rest of them. I have to like look up more interviews, to be honest. Any collabs with other YouTubers in the future? I'm new to the game, my friend. I don't know who would want to collab with me. I really like to do a collab video with somebody, like somebody that I knew from the internet, but no one lives near me, or I don't know anybody who does YouTube. So yeah, I wish I could do a physical collab. The other type of collab, I don't think I know much about. I just know that it's good to like grow both of your channels, but that's about all I know. Don't have any planned, but like I would do one for sure. What's your all-time or recent favorite movie? Oh my god, they just hit a soft spot, guys. I saw freaking Dunkirk yesterday and I thought it was gonna be like a movie, you know, but it was a life-changing synopsis of a thing. What's a synopsis? Isn't that like an English term? Like you use it while you're in writing class or something. It was a moment. It's more than a freaking movie, because I felt it. I was shaking. Oh my god, it was so good. And like, yes, originally the first time I heard of it was because of Harry Styles, and I was curious. I'm like, what is he doing on his break? Like, is he just eating a burrito in like LA right now? I'm curious. I've been thinking about it since I saw it yesterday. It was so good. Christopher Nolan is a freaking genius. It's like I want to hug him, but I don't, because I feel like he's not the type of person who likes hugs, but he's just, oh, the movie was so good. It was the best movie I've ever seen. I've never loved a movie or felt a movie more than that. Okay, there's my second rant. I didn't know James Corden was on Vogue. Anyways, that's like a side link I'm gonna click later. Important life lessons you've recently learned. Recently, lots of good thing. I don't know. I learned that my bunny is really cute and he's like an actual potato of an animal. Like, I don't know. If you could have any power, what power would you have? Ooh. I don't want to know what people, I don't want to do mind reading because I don't want to know what people think about me because I would be paranoid all the time. I don't want to be invisible. I think it would be to fly because I think the world would be different from like an angle of flying. Also, if I were like a film director, I would get those good angles like 100% of the time. Like making movies, it would be lit. You would just see those upward angles and the like view angle. If I could do something that can like better the world in a power, I don't know how to describe that. Not like a superhero like fighting off crime or whatever. Shoot, I don't know. Like if I can just like magically like import water to places of need of water and that was like a magic power, or I can just like give to charity. I don't know. Like if I can do something good for the world, I would do that as a power. You get what I mean? Because that would just be cool. Like it wouldn't be for like personal use, it would be for other people too. That was such a like a, you know, beauty pageant answer. Like everybody likes me now. But like really I would like rather, like I don't need to fly. Like that's not a needed thing. I would rather like help something that's struggling. Where do you come from? This question, I don't know how to answer. You might want to ask your nearest adult slash parent slash guardian for that one. Not nearest adult, just like imagine you're like in public and you're like, excuse me, where do I come from? I would freaking cry. Maybe ask your nearest guardian that question. Yeah. Who are your inspirations from a music standpoint and who are your favorite influencers? From a music standpoint, I would say definitely Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran is so humble and spite of his fame, and that's just like a wonderful thing. Influencer, I really like Dashy, like he's a gamer, but he's always like positive and he's really funny, but his language is explicit, so you're warned on that part. I like, oh, Chris Clemens. I love Chris Clemens. Oh my god. He's just so sarcastic. Like I love his whole personality. And like he did, I don't know if he still does them, but he did like interviews out in New York and asking people random questions. And he's just like such a bold character and so freaking funny. Like I don't know, he's just real. Oh, and by influencers, I meant beauty. I think I watch like just really like I'm really basic with beauty channels. Like I just watch random stuff. Like I want to see like a peachy, like bronzy look. I'm like, oh, peachy bronzy look, like Google it and then I see it. Miles J. Miles J does the funniest videos. I freaking die. I don't know. I don't have like a specific person that I think I go to for like beauty information. I kind of just like go around and I like to explore the beauty world and go in this little trance of beauty. Have you seen any of your favorite bands in concert? And if so, what are your most memorable ones? The only band I've seen in concert is One Direction. Memorable moments, the time they looked in my general direction, which isn't hard, but I was like, oh my god, he saw me. And then after that I was kind of like, oh god, he saw me. I'm sorry, because I was just, the first time I was there, I was wearing my like basic Claire's Too Tight For Me band t-shirt at this concert, and then some like shorts I dyed myself. Like I was looking good, you know? And I remember the first concert I went to, I really wanted to thank just like the people around, but I'm sure they were tired anyways. I never did it, but I wanted to. That's my most memorable moment. Hey, do you know something in Spanish? Oh, I took Spanish in 6th grade by a really weird teacher, so I just couldn't pay attention because he creeped me out so much, to be honest. I could do it like a basic conversation. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy muy bien. ¿Y tú cómo estás? Estoy, That's all I remember. I also know colors and the alphabet. Do you like elephants? First thing that came into my head. I appreciate that. White elephants. I love that though. I do love elephants. Who are your top 3 favorite artist bands of all time? Oh shoot, of all time. Let me think. Okay. I'm just gonna say based on time periods that I liked artists, it would be Ed Sheeran, One Direction, Justin Bieber. Because I've like a huge part of the fandom. What was the first concert you went to? We actually did like a 4-hour drive over to another part of my state to go see this concert, and it was a One Direction concert, and I was so happy. I didn't understand concerts, and I felt like I was gonna be deaf at the end, and I was like, oh god. And I was like, it's worth it, but you know, and then everything was fine, you know, the ringing stopped. I always remember Zayn was the one who like looked in our general direction first. I'm like, girl, they looked our way. She was like, no, he looked at me. I was like, no, he looked at me, girl. And that band t-shirt and those shorts. When did you first start getting into makeup? I love you. Oh, I love you too, girl. I love you. I first got into makeup middle school. Around Halloween time, I was asking my mom like, oh, this Halloween I want to do my own thing or whatever. So I was like, okay, let's go to Kmart. It wasn't even Walmart, it was Kmart. That's like the most random store. And then they had a makeup aisle, and I got like the brightest pink lipstick, and powder, and I think mascara. It was something like that. It was like 3 completely random things. And I remember I put the powder under my eyes. It didn't work. I didn't know what concealer was, and that was what I wanted to cover up. It was like my dark circles, because in middle school you still don't sleep. Like, you just think you're such a rebel because you stayed up till like 2 in the morning or whatever. I was like that type of person. People brought it up in my middle school, you know, they were like, oh, why are you wearing this or blah blah blah. I'm like, just for Halloween. Oh my god. I'm like, shut up, Becky. I don't know any Beckys. And I just kind of continued doing makeup. What you think about proven satanic oculus symbolism in mainstream media? I don't think about it. I choose not to think about satanic things because I like them good vibes. So, which was your favorite song amongst the ones I recommended you? Oh my god, such good music. Literally, like, make a playlist and link me to it, because I think we have the same type of music and it made me happy, my friend. I think it was Lost and Found by Teddy. This is such a chill bop, like, thank you. It's so good, thank you. If you can get another you to live with yourself, would you get her? Like a twin sister, but exactly the same person? No, I don't think the world needs that. The exact same? Okay, like the puns would be great, but I could not take another person like me. Like, I couldn't, like, we would have too much in common. We would be thinking the same thing. I would get so annoyed. My mom and I, like, are already like that, like, food-wise. Like, she comes home from work, I come home from work, and we're both like, Chipotle! And it's a really cool moment. But that all the time? I mean, in food, it's cool, but like, yeah, I could not take a, oh my god, I could not take another. This one's enough. Killing the freaking game. Like, hello. I'm just kidding. Yes or no? Yes, but it's good to say no sometimes. Was that the right answer? I don't know. Do you have an artist, musician that speaks to you deeply with their music in a way that no other artist does? If so, who? Oh my, that was such a well-worded question. Okay, who speaks to me? Lyric-wise, I relate to, I think, Alicia Cara, just because she like writes about being young and kind of being like nostalgic or whatever and just living her teen life, and I'm still a teenager. So I feel like I haven't experienced a lot of the things that other artists have. Clue. That is such a good question. Bravo, like that was beautiful. Okay, what YouTuber would you want to collab with the most, and what band musician do you want to see at a concert the most? Sorry guys that the angles just changed, but Sarah Baska and Ashlyn, because they're so freaking funny. Just listening to music, that would be the entire collab. We just like share each other's music, or I just listen to hers. I don't care. Like, honestly, and that would be the video. They literally, they're so chill, and they're just like got the best taste of music. They seem nice, they seem genuine. They're both gorgeous. They freaking slay the game. Okay, those are all the questions that you guys have asked, but now I asked my friend to ask me some questions, and she came through. She was like, okay. Dream college. Dream college would probably be NYU, because I think New York looks like a really cool place. And when I think of college, I'm not even thinking about the learning as much as the opportunities that you get while you're in college. Internships are a really important thing. Like, sometimes you already get a job while you're in college in the thing that you dream of just because you're doing an internship, paid or free. So I think New York is a really cool place for that. Celebrity crush. Oh my god. She knew good and well who my celebrity crush is. She knows good and well. She knows Harold Edward Styles is my celebrity crush. He's been my celebrity crush since I first saw that one dimple come when he was smiling in an interview or in the music video. I just saw the dimples. I just appreciate, especially now, like growing up, like his vocals, his acting, like just what he's doing. And it just seems like a really good person, you know? If you could hang with one YouTuber for a day, who would it be? I think it would still be Sarah Baska and Ashlyn. She said one though. I think it would be Sarah Baska just because I've seen more content from Sarah Baska or whatever. But they just seem like the chillest people ever. Where do you want to travel the most? I would say it's between Paris and London. Just because like I feel like in the US it's always more doable than like in Europe, and I really want to go to Europe. In Paris, I've been to Paris before. Just like the environment is like a different place, you know, because it is in France, and France is a different place from the US, believe it or not. Accents, sexy. Boys, real sexy. Food, the sexiest of all. Like legit. London, I've always wanted to go to London, and One Direction only made that want much stronger. Accents are a big thing. I want to like see the countryside versus like London, you know, like that, the city life. So, you know, they got some tea, they got some coffee. That would be all my questions for today. Thank you guys for actually asking questions. That's actually crazy. I love you guys so much. That was cool. Q&As are cool. Love you guys. See you next video.